Gee. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. I hope it's nice and comfortable and not made on what I'm doing for, oh boy, having fun and unstable connections. If it goes weird, you miss any of the words or anything like that, sorry, I'm in the back room. Bad connections, sorry. I'll go to a different room next time. Oh, I'm just going to start typing in the different social media accounts. I've already gotten all of the Oklahoma congressional, well, not all of them, all the ones whose social media accounts I could find. Some of them I want to go search for after I get all of the state candidates, the ones who are easy to find. Then after that, I'm going to go dig for the ones I can't find. Okay, I'm going to just go through and list the social media accounts. Oh, it's easy. I've got 2 on Twitter. This thing's being annoying. That one. Ugh. How much my computer and my words get scrambled up and you can't really tell what I'm talking about. It stinks. I hope everyone's having a safe, well, it's not summer yet. Feels like summer because politics is starting. When it comes to Facebook, unless I know you, I'm not going to accept the follow or the friend request, but you can follow me if that's possible. It's kind of like YouTube. Now we get to websites. I'm not going to put the HTTPS because that kind of gets annoying after a while. But that's what goes in front of all the websites here. ignore the where it has TBI Raiders highlighted on the .yellowsite.com. Ignore the highlighted TBI Raiders on the TBRs.yellowsite.com. Don't click on that because it's going to send you to the probably to this account. It's not going to send you to the Twitter one. And two of the Wix sites I had completely messed up. Where I had information for the volunteer one, it was on the members one, and the information on the members had on the volunteer one. So I had to go and completely change the web links to those, get that completely changed around. I think I've got this last link correct. I'll go double check. Wrong one. Where do I want to do this? There we go. Check here, make sure it's on the right. We're done. Ooh, that's the wrong one. Okay, I'm not right putting that link in. I think I got the first two right. Sign in real quick to Wix so I can get the links. And dude, I hate when this happens when I don't remember the. Don't you hate when it happens when you don't remember the links? Ugh. But I've got everything set up for go. Once I get into this, once I get done finishing with the websites, I'll go into how I want to do getting everything with the getting the volunteers in the nonprofit and getting organizations started. And okay, that one's wrong. Okay, that one's wrong. And that one's wrong. That's one. I had one letter screwed up on that one. Okey-doke. Gotta fix that link. Gotta fix that one. There we go. Now I got those sites fixed. Good. Double check fix. Okay, I got them built up. Because I want to do get everything running. It will run in conjunction with, like, we're having some of the volunteers doing the different platforms, like some doing the TikToks or Instagram or something. Okay. There we go. Okay, this is taking forever. Don't you just love when you're trying to get the Titan does not get there when you need to? Of course, then you can have a lot of browsers open. Okay. Here we go. Civic Service Program for TBI. As soon as it loads. I'm the patient person. And I find I'm not a patient person sometimes. Okay, I would like it to include, and this is basically essentially let me look at it. Good nurse slide. This is the nonprofit, because I've got links. Okay. The nonprofit I'm wanting to create here in Stillwater for TBI Raiders, essentially is what TBI Raiders would be, is a civic service program. It'd be a cognitive therapy / psychological counseling or cognitive behavioral. I just said it. Cognitive behavioral therapy / psychological counseling. And then the therapeutic aspect would be referring patients out to therapeutic services, which I will get into. The need. Those of us with traumatic brain injury can have the following symptoms and conditions occur in us, such as depression, anxiety, or OCD, flat affect or display of little emotion, or there can be those of us, such as moi, who have way too emotion. We're quite empathetic and very emotional at times. Mood swings. We can have brain injury so severe that our emotions dictate a lot of what we do. Sucks. I'm gonna get that word wrong. Impulsivity. That sucks at times. Lack of empathy, difficulty with social interactions, and the results have been shown to be highly effective. And I say that because I've read the studies, and I've got links to articles and studies that have shown that it's been shown to be highly effective, and so forth. Okay, how does it work? What it comes down to is we, the survivors, are able to get to the root of the problem and discover why we do what we do and why we are the way we are. We are also able to come understand what we believe. Oh gosh, I got these typed in so tiny. What we believe creates feelings. Those feelings lead us to behave in a certain way. The way we behave then reinforces how we feel. And for me, I'm speaking for myself, coming to understand all that, and this is just from taking intro to psychology and intro to sociology. I was going, oh, thank God I finally have an explanation as to why I do this and why I do that. And again, it's been shown to be highly effective. And I have a link at neurolifrehab.com /cognitive the hyphen or whatever, behavioral, that little bar thing, therapy, another little bar, after another bar, traumatic brain injury, another little bar, traumatic bar, brain bar injury. Okay. Okay, 3 outstanding traumatic therapeutic services. And there was one other one. I forgot to add in the 4th that I forgot what it was, that someone else told me to be helpful. But this one was the first one that came to mind because I just love it, and it really helped with my walking and stuff, and with my hip mobility. And I miss it so much. Horse therapeutic riding. Okay, and this is the reason I call it hippotherapy. No, I do not ride hippos. I did not ride hippos after I graduated high school. The Greek word hippos means horse, and this form of therapy can make use of the specific movements of the horse to heal patients. Hippotherapy can do a lot for the patient, including giving them better posture, balance, mobility, and function. There can be psychological effects, cognitive improvement, behavioral improvement, and better communication for people of all ages. People with cerebral palsy, developmental delay, multiple sclerosis, and traumatic brain injury can be effectively treated, along with autism, stroke, and speech and language deficits. I got so many funny stories from when I took hippotherapy. I love this to pieces. Hippotherapy, on the other hand, is not for everyone and must be tailored to the needs of each patient. It is designed to be a specific treatment, modality, and no writing skills must be learned in the process of doing this form of therapy. Okay, dance therapy. I did my own form of dance therapy when I returned to dance. The 2 years, not my 15th year, but my 16th, 17th year, when I went back as an assistant dance teacher, I would show up. See, classes didn't start till around 3 or 4, but I'd show up around 9, 10 in the morning, and I did my own little exercises and therapeutic stuff. So trust me, dance therapy would help too. Dance and movement therapy has been an emerging body, I'm going to say this wrong, kinesthetic treatment modality in TBI rehabilitation programs as a means which to integrate the body, mind, body, and spirit, physical, cognitive, and psychosocial dimensions within one approach. And I'm still in touch to this day with many of my friends. I grew up in dance. Quite a few I've known since before I started school or since elementary. Singing therapy. Singing therapy is a real thing and can help restore speech after brain injury. Research shows that singing or intoning spoken words and phrases can help facilitate speech output in patients with non-fluid aphasia. This is because singing engages the right side of the brain, whereas speaking utilizes the left side, which is the prime reason why I love doing the karaoke on YouTube. And plus, the students would ask me to do karaoke because I used to substitute the choir kids. Okay, this will be easy to, because it's not links. It's just the name of like where I found websites for like outstanding therapeutic services. One was the Chicago Dance Therapy. Then another one was Find Dance / Movement Therapist, Dance Therapy Techniques, Healing Graduates, something like that, .com. Find a Dance / Movement Therapist, ADTA.org. And then Dance / Movement Therapy, Children's Hospital Colorado, childrenscolorado.org. Okay, 3 other factors. Okay. Doing activities that were hobbies prior to the brain injury. Singing, writing, dancing, which I kind of named some of those, how those were helpful. I will get into detail after I list all these. Learning new hobbies that might get the survivor excited about life or make new friends. Example, you're going to think I'm nuts. politics for me and learning how to draft legislation. Meeting new people. Okay, with the first one, learning new hobbies or doing activities that were hobbies prior to the brain injury, such as singing, dancing, writing. That was for me. That just really, the dancing really helped me because I started dancing when I was 4 years old. And that's where a lot of my friends that I've known since I was 4, and they were a big help when I started having a lot of my big flashbacks. And they were there when I needed them the most in college and everything. And you're talking some of the most hilarious moments happened my senior year at the dance studio. And whenever we see each other, we can still talk about those moments. They're hilarious. Yeah. And then, like writing, which the writing kind of goes hand in hand with the two learning new hobbies. The second one, learning new hobbies, such as um, learning how to draft legislation. I love writing. Okay, you're going to think I'm crazy saying I love writing. I've loved writing stories, poems, song lyrics, and so drafting legislation, um, learning how to help others. I'm someone who loves helping others. I love learning how to make a difference in people's lives. Um, something I did prior to my accident was the month before my accident. I helped the um, paramedics and the firefighters do safe. I think it was a safe house they did down at City Hall, and where they put where they had at one time both the fire trucks and the ambulances in place, and they had a little safe house, and I was the guide that led the people through the little haunted little attraction and everything, and I had the best time of my life and everything. So, and then I've gotten to meet new people just by doing the hobbies that I love still, and just by doing the new things that I like doing, such as the politics and drafting legislation and everything. It's fun. What I would love, 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 love to do now. Next. This is where I'd like to go next. The eventual long run of what I'd love to do is become a paid public speaker and attend conferences. Of course, with COVID, and this is prior to COVID being a big, 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 big thing before we had the shutdown. I have no clue how this is all going to work out. I'm wanting to establish a nonprofit to help traumatic brain injury survivors with everything I have spoken about. And when I'm not doing this, I was at the time substituting 8th and 9th graders, which I can take that out. Do, do, do. I have been writing a comic book series, which I have yet to publish at this moment, and I need to. You can't see. I need to. This is a lot of money. Need to raise. Where's that dollar sign? $49,000 buckaroos to get it published. This publisher is both a publisher and a self-publishing company. Don't ask me for the details. I don't quite. I had them written down somewhere. I've got the whole kit and caboodle email. But it's Doran's Publishing that I've spoken with about getting the comics published. Comic book series is for the students, and they have been wonderful in how they have helped. I gotta go update this stuff. And how they have helped me when I am having days that I would call my bad days due to my left-right TBI, and would also ask questions about what it is. And I finished subbing. So there was that. Voila, that is it for that slideshow. See if I've got any other ones to talk about. Yeah. Okay. So it's the nut and bolts of everything. So if you have any questions, comments, please follow if you would like to. And I'm going to be getting a podcast. Oh, I forgot to go list the podcast for Acast I've got going. Okay. Trying to figure out how I can get. Ugh. See if I can get volunteering. No, they're not volunteering there. That's dingy. See how Oh boy. On ACAST, um, uh, okay. Alrighty. There we go. Gotta go find a better streaming service or podcast. When I'm able to find another job, then I'll add the TBI Raiders one to ACAST. Because it's a little cheaper.